Hey everyone on YouTube, it's Craig from Flying Wheels. A bunch of you have asked for me to run through a typical day as a used car dealer. What is it like to be a used car dealer for a day? Well, today was a perfect example of what it's like to be me for an entire day. There were ups, there were downs, there were tears, there was laughter. My favorite part of the day is at 10 minutes and like 50 seconds in this video, so make sure you hang tight all the way to the end because you get to see a lot of the downs, but there are some good parts too. If this video is at all entertaining, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. Make sure to hit subscribe if you are not subscribing already. You can click the bell down below for more notifications every time I hit a new video. See you guys later. Thanks always for the support. Let's get going. Ride with us, oh yeah. Do you wanna ride with us? 5 a.m. Let's get going. Time to hit the gym. Morning. Got a sick kid over there. Kids on the counter. Viewers requested to see what a day in the life of a used car dealer is. Say hi. Once the kids are off to school, I sit at the computer, start posting my ads for the day, respond to emails, begin my day with frustration. Just for example, right here, this person, I posted an ad. You can see here, 2008 Ford Fusion, 4-cylinder automatic, 108,000 miles. And this person asks, price, what's the price? You can see clearly it says $2,500. Then she asks, is it automatic or manual? You can see here it says automatic. So this is the stuff that I deal with all day. People just asking me the questions because they're too lazy to actually read the ad. All day long this happens to me. Facebook makes it far too easy for people to ask a question. They give you preempted questions like, is it available? What's the vehicle's history? What's the mileage? So all people have to do is just click a question and it sends over to me, and by the time I respond, they don't even know what vehicle I'm talking about anymore. It's actually a little frustrating. If somebody's interested enough in a vehicle, they'll send me a text message, they'll message me personally, but the fact that they can just click a button and then move past makes it completely unqualified because they don't even remember the vehicle they're messaging me about afterwards. Then we have another one on a Toyota Tundra. It says 4x4 in the ad. First question people ask me is it 4x4? Yes, it is, blah, blah, blah. It keeps going on and on and on. So this took an hour of my day messaging back and forth. We finally had a phone call. The person applied for a loan. I had to submit a loan through the bank. That took me 20 minutes. Then they bought a 2016 Durango yesterday. So they didn't even message me to let me know. I messaged them to see if we're gonna move forward. That's usually how it is. It's a lot of wasted time. Usually before I even start my day, I'm already worn out and exhausted from frustration, from idiocracy and just wasted time already. Here's the part that I do like, depositing checks. Make sure you find a good bank to have a relationship with. I chose TD Bank because I liked the hours. I didn't like anything else about them, so I got rid of them. I went to Bank of America because there's a Bank of America ATM across the street from my shop. Bank of America doesn't like to use people anymore. Everything's automated for ease of access. Yeah, right. So I just went to the ATM to deposit a check, and for some reason it kept kicking the check back to me. So now I have to drive to a branch that's 20 minutes away to deposit a check. So that's how my day is starting. So we sold this car on Saturday. Customer was picking it up yesterday, Monday. He couldn't come during the day, so he made me meet him after hours. And he told me that the tire pressure looked a little low, so he wanted me to check it. I had some sports that I coach with my kids, so I met him here at 7:45, which is my kid's bedtime. So I showed up in my gym clothes with my kids last night at 7:45. The tires were flat on it, so we changed the valve stem and it actually broke and I didn't realize it. So he showed up and the tires were flat, which isn't a great first impression or a second impression for him to come pick up his brand new car that he's taking home. So now what should have taken about 15 minutes to close all the paperwork and get him out of here, I was here last night trying to fix flat tires. We got that done. Then he went to leave in his car. We turned the key and there's no mileage showing up. So the mileage wasn't showing up. So again, what should have taken 15 minutes, we were here till 9 o'clock last night with my kids in their gym clothes, freezing cold in February. trying to figure out how the heck to fix this car so the guy could leave. I couldn't do it, so he ended up leaving it. So now I have to fix it in order for him to continue the purchase of the vehicle. So, just another day in the life of a used car dealer. Not his fault, not my fault, it's the vehicle's fault. I print everything in black and white, but somehow cyan and magenta are the ones I'm always replacing. What the heck? One thing I do like is Amazon Prime. I ordered this ink yesterday at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it showed up already this morning at 10 a.m. That's amazing. Before I could even get out to buy ink, it got here faster. So the next situation is a follow-up from last Saturday. On Saturday, we sold this 2009 Chevy Suburban LTZ, a one owner. It's an LTZ, so it has navigation, it has DVD, it has Bluetooth and heated seats. It's awesome. It passes inspection. It's only 10 grand. Realistically, it's probably a $14,000, $15,000 truck, but it has 200,000 miles, so that brings the value down a lot, but it's still a one owner. It's an 09, and the truck is immaculate and it passes inspection. Well, a customer came and looked at it on Saturday, and he liked it. He actually liked this. He liked the Expedition. He liked the Navigator that I have, and we have a GMC Yukon Denali that he loved as well. Well, this is the one he decided with. This is the highest mileage one. I'm asking 10, he wanted it for 8,000. So he wants $2,000 off the price of a car. I don't really have thousands and thousands of dollars to negotiate. I don't know where people get the idea that they can take $2,000 off the price of a car and have me still even run a business. On top of that, he has a 2000 Lincoln Navigator with 180,000 miles. Forget the 180,000 miles, that's not such a big deal, but the fact that it's 20 years old in New England is a huge deal. That car's ready for the junkyard. It is junk, it's worthless. I can't sell it here, I can't do anything with it. I might be able to bring it to my other lot and sell it for $1,000, but no matter what, there's no money to be made in it. I will only take it as a trade-in to help facilitate the sale of this one. So he wants me to take $2,000 off of this, clean, inspected, detailed 2009 truck, and he wants me to give him $3,000 for his 2000 POS Lincoln Navigator that's all rusty, ready for the junkyard. So this is the scenario that I deal with all the time. They want as much as they can get for the trade, and they want to get as little as they can for the car they're buying. I get it. I get that's how people want it. Everybody wants a deal, but it's unrealistic, it's irrational, and it's not fair to even me. So anyway, we did make the deal. I gave him $2,000 for his Lincoln Navigator. Then he called me back after doing all that work for him, after doing the legwork, and said, okay, I need it financed. Got him the loan, everything's approved. I submit all the paperwork to the bank. I'm another hour invested into my time. Everything's good. He calls me last night and says, okay, but I want the emblem fixed and I want the mirror fixed. All right, yeah, if the mirror's broken, I'll fix it. If the emblem's missing or broken, I'll fix that too. So I came here this morning to look at what he's talking about. And here we go. It's a discolored emblem. You can see the gold flake behind here is peeling. That's what he wants fixed. Now looking at the mirror, I couldn't even see anything wrong. What the heck is wrong with this mirror? Oh, okay, hang on. This piece that's as small as a dime, he wants me to replace the entire mirror for him. Will I do it? No, I'm not gonna do that. It's so stupid, it's so frustrating, but this is the stuff I deal with every day. Do I not sell a car over $100 mirror, or do I replace the mirror for him? That's a decision out of principle. I want to say no, but then I'm giving up money on the table on a sale, and I have to hang on to it and then list it and show it and try to sell it again to somebody else. So what would you guys do? Would you sell it and eat the $100 again on top of the POS Navigator that he's trading in, on top of the $2,000 loss that you're taking on the Suburban already, or would you just hold on to it and wait for the next buyer? So my every day is trying to do the right thing and then getting pounded on. I get beat up every single day. Imagine shopping, doing your best to try to find a good quality product, then investing your money into that product, then spending your time and more money to fix it, make it safe, make it reliable so you have a happy customer. And then you get emails all day, over and over and over, asking if you'll sell that vehicle or that product for half the price that you're asking for it, all day long. So imagine just getting beat up all day long. It wears you thin. Your patience gets thin, unfortunately. You get frustrated all day. It's just really tiresome. And then when they actually do show up, you want to make a sale, so you have to sacrifice a little bit to make that sale. So my job is a constant negotiation, which just wears you really thin. All day long, it's just negotiating over and over and over people trying to beat you up, people trying to haggle. It's like living in a freaking flea market all day, every single day. And the more cars you have, the more you have to negotiate. If you only have one car for sale, you negotiate on one car. But if you have 30 cars, you are talking to people all damn day about the cars you have for sale, repeating yourself about each car you have for sale, answering the questions that you've already listed in the advertisement because people didn't take the time to read the ad, and then getting beat up on the price on a vehicle that you spent and invested all your time and money into. So I'm about an hour deep into tearing apart this dashboard and the instrument cluster to see what's going on. I've run it through a self-test. I have pulled it apart and then put it back together to see if it would reset itself. I've spent time on Google seeing how to repair it. Everything I come up with says that the instrument cluster is burning out. Now, I've had this car sitting on my lot for 2 months. Never an instrument cluster problem. Everything has showed up. I even started it yesterday to look at the mileage to write it on the bill of sale. He was a lot of work already, so my time's invested into him and this vehicle and the sale. So I'm not going to refund the price of the car. I will offer to replace the instrument cluster for him though, which is $200 out of my pocket. So that's kind of a bummer. You might ask, Craig, why the heck are you doing this if you hate it so much? There's one reason, and there's two reasons. I get some freedom. And the second reason is because as much as I complain and cry about this job, there's money to be made. This was just dropped off on my desk. Just like that. My other shop, somebody went over there, sold a car for me, came in and brought me a bunch of $100 bills and dropped it on my desk for me, unexpectedly. So while I was sitting here complaining and bitching about my day, someone sold a car for me and just brought me a stack of $100 bills, so way to go. Not a bad day. Snow. We're supposed to get 12 inches tonight into tomorrow, which means I need to move some cars and consolidate this parking lot. About an hour and a half later, two guys moving stuff around. This is what it looks like after consolidating the lot so we can plow after the storm. The other thing that happens when you have other people working in your shop is things go missing. So I used to have five 5-gallon gas cans. Now I'm going to the gas station to fill up the tanks, and I have 2 5-gallon gas cans, and the other 3 are nowhere to be found. Oil goes missing, brake clean goes missing, washer fluid goes missing, paper towels go missing. All of a sudden these things just disappear when other people are in your shop and it's not just you. Hey, so my day is over. It's 6 o'clock. I left because of the snowstorm. Typically we don't close till 6, maybe a little later if somebody's coming out. But you guys got a pretty good glimpse of what a normal average day is for me. Not that I get cash dropped on my desk every day or that it snows out every day, but you got an idea of all the ups and all the downs, which there are. There are a lot of downs. Obviously, there are a lot of headaches, a lot of annoyances, a lot of frustrating things that I absolutely despise about this job. But you saw me deposit a $5,000 check. You saw a wad of cash get dropped on my desk. You saw what it's like in a snowstorm. All those things, you pretty much saw everything consolidated into one day. So that's not typical for one day, but it's typical across the board what it's like to be me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If it was at all entertaining, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. If you were already subscribing, thank you very much for the support. You can follow me on Instagram at flying_wheels_. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios. Thanks again.